broken from this situation. All the race has me twisted and shaken. So sorry, perhaps I'm mistaken. I've got the feeling within me, and it lights a blaze within my mind. My inferno is glowing, it leaves me blind to the world, and it's nothing I wanted. And I'm left feeling afraid and affronted. There isn't one single thing I can cling to. All that I have is this music I bring you. On a road leading deep into nowhere, this world where nobody cares. I wanted to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going on tonight, I've got the feeling within me. Wanted to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going on tonight, I've got the feeling within me. I've got the feeling within me. Listening to what you say. My skepticism isn't founded in fiction. It's not the first time I wish this away. I wanted to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going on tonight, I've got the feeling within me. Wanted to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going on tonight, I've got the feeling within me. 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 I've got the feeling within me.
What's up, everybody? I'm Thomas Christ, and this is Thomas Christ Live. I'm a little out of breath. See, what you don't know is that right before I had to sing that song, while the intro video was playing, I had to run down the stairs because I left my vape downstairs. And there's no way in hell I was getting through the show without my vape. Let's see who is in the house tonight. I see a lot of people here, which is awesome. We've got Night Train 1988, hello to you. We've got Dave Fox. We've got John David Lees. We've got the incomparable Jade Star. We've got, let's see here, Audible Video. How you doing, Audible? Jenny is here. Hello, Jenny. We've got Jazz Co. Records in the house. We've got Russ 8889. How are you doing, Russ? Hope you're doing well. Synth Widow, Dragon Lady is here. Joe Glenn and Barry Glenn is not far behind. And let's see what else. Who else do we have here? Anyone else? But see, Bubba. Man, Bubba, see, this is episode 50, which is crazy. Bubba was here for episode 1. That's right, episode 1. And here's Bubba. That's so awesome. Let's see, who else do we have? Kim Harden Hudson, how you doing? Dr. Zorders. I don't have the effect. Oh, yeah, I do. Dr. Zorders. I gotta do that for old time's sake. Let's see, who else? Man, got a packed house tonight. Love to see it. Brad, Example, how you doing, Brad? Hope you're doing well. Frigsy. What's up, Frigsy? If I forgot anybody else, just let me know. Yeah, a vape emergency. Exactly, Bubba. That's what it was. Hey, Leon. How you doing, Leon? Good friend from over at the sound test room. What's up? All right. Yeah. So I did that. That's my song Timber, one of my song Timber songs anyway. Didn't get much work done on any new song Timber songs this week because it's been a crazy week. It's going to be a crazy weekend for me, actually. But that's another story. At any rate, I just wanted to get some practice in. That's not why That's not why we're here tonight. Hey, it's Pete Johns. How you doing, Pete? Great YML, as always. But anyway, so I had this old hard drive from a computer that died. I only had it for about it was a really cool, like, all-in-one computer, and it died after only, like, 2 years, and I couldn't find, so I was trying to make this album several years ago, and it was called the One Day Album, and the whole idea was that I was going to record an album all in one day. That didn't quite happen, but it was recorded in a very short period of time, so that it's never been released, and nobody's ever really heard it before. But what had happened was, because that computer died, and I never transferred the files over to this other PC that's over here, so I never had the backing tracks for it or anything. So there was a few songs that I did have, but the rest of them I didn't. So then, just on a lark, last Sunday I just decided, hey, I'm going to try to hook up this old... I have a thing that you can plug an old, like, a hard drive into, and it turns it into, like, an almost a USB drive. So I did that, and sure enough, there's the One Day album. All the master files were there. In addition to, there's 2 side projects I have that also nobody's ever heard before. One is called Wearing a Crazy Hat, and the other one is called Folk You. And I'll get into that a little bit more. Hey, it's Patrick Chandler. How you doing, Patrick? But anyway, so I'll get into that later on when we get to those songs. But I'm going to start off with this One Day album because I'm super excited that I can actually perform this. Because most of these songs I haven't been able to perform. The lyrics were on there, so I didn't have the lyrics. I didn't have the backing tracks. So I'm super psyched about this. So, anyway, hey, Night Train 1988, how you doing? I don't know if I said hello to you. I may have. It's hard to say. Anyway, hello to you. So, I'm going to start off with what's actually the second track on the album, and this one's called One of Those Days. So, this is One of Those Days from the once lost but now found One Day album. Would help if I had the lyrics ready to go. That would be super useful because it jumps in real quick. All right, let's try that again.
I'm not really angry at anyone, but I might scream in your face if you get near me. I'm afraid I'm just having one of those days. You know just how that goes, yeah. And it's no use in me pretending jacking off wouldn't even be fun. Already tried it, and you know that when I get this way, it's best to just leave me the fuck alone. It's just one of those days. 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 Nothing in this world would excite me, and I'm bored, and I wanna rip somebody's face off, but I can't, and so I just have to sit here and do nothing at all, yeah. It's really too hard to explain, and I know you'll never ever understand it, so I'll save your time in trying to explain, but you know what I'm talking about. It's just one of those days.
There we go. That was just one of those days from the One Day album, which we can finally actually perform. So, super cool. Thank you so much, Dr. Zorders. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Jade Star. Thank you, Leon. All right. Yeah, we've all had one of those days, you know? Thank you, Barry. There is, when you consider the next song, I guess there is kind of a theme with this. Anyway, yeah, it's just so cool to be able to perform these songs. I do want to take a short commercial break here and just mention I have a merch store, and you can check that down in the description. I got a Thomas Christ logo shirt. I've got a Thomas Christ Live logo shirt with that logo on it. I've got also a Creator album cover t-shirt. Thank you, Jazzco. And what else do I have? I have the coffee mug. I actually have that. I gotta sneak back behind the background there. Here's the Thomas Christ coffee mug. You can have your coffee in a Thomas Christ coffee mug in the morning. There you go. Really cool. And do want to mention, of course, tomorrow, you rock. You're going to rock tomorrow at 7 p.m. Did get a few more submissions, which is really cool. So I might have room for one or two more. So if you haven't sent a track in, by golly, send a track in so we can fill out the 2 hours. I think we're close. I think we're real close, but I might need one or two more. So, and if I don't get to it this week, this happens every Saturday. So you'll be first on deck the next week. So that's how that works. And by the way, if you do like what you've heard so far, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, all the YouTube-y things that you're supposed to do, share, all that stuff. It really helps. And I do have a PayPal link up here, paypal.me/Thomas Christ Music, if you are so inclined. Now, I'm going to get to this next song. I did a song. It's kind of a, so my wife was listening to a lot of Lady Gaga at the time, and I was getting kind of annoyed with it. So I made a song. It's a little bit of a parody of Lady Gaga in a way, but it's also just about how I don't like to go to parties. And that's what I mean about things. So about there being a theme. So you have one of these days, and it's kind of just like, leave me alone. And then this song is about how I don't like to go to social gatherings. So yeah, so the last year or so hasn't been too bad for me. But yeah, this is Not Going to the Party, and I'm going to get to use a fun thing which I don't often get to use in my music, which is a little bit of auto-tune. So that's going to be fun. All right, let me get these lyrics up so I don't have the situation I had last time, which is not cool. All right, there we go, and we'll set this. We'll stop that. And I'm going to set this at 122 beats per minute because I think it's about that. There we go. All right, so this is Not Going to the Party. If this thing would click. I tell you, I need a new iPad in the worst way. This thing is just not, it's not cutting it these days. There we go. All right. Cool.
Going to the party. We're gonna make other plans.
Not going to the party. I think I still have the auto tune. There you go. Auto tune is off. The auto tune has a little bit of delay on it, so that kind of. I probably should have lowered the buffer size before I did that. Thank you, Dave Fox. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Dr. Zorders. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Jenny. All right, yeah, so that's a little different than my normal fare. Now we're going to get into a couple that, if you've watched the show before, you've heard before. Thank you, Russ. You probably heard these ones before because I've done them before. This one's called Enter Into the Suffering, and this one was, there's an amalgamation of newspaper articles where I took the text of the article and pasted them and made lyrics out of them. So thank you, Jazzco. So all the lyrics in this song come from newspaper articles, and I think at least a few of them are from. There was an article about somebody crucifying themselves around Easter time or something. I think this is something that happens in Asia, in the Philippines or something, where people crucify themselves. It's weird. So anyway, thank you, Leon. Thank you, Audible. All right, so this is Enter Into the Suffering. Yeah. Enter into the suffering. Just another song on a one-day album. Thank you, Joe Glenn. Thank you, Dave Fox. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dr. Zorders. All right. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Jazzco. All right, this next one is another one I've performed on here before. It's called "I'm Afraid of the World." Thank you, Frigsy and Russ. So this goes back to the theme. I'm afraid of the world. You know, we had the not going to the party. we had the. So this is like antisocial too, isn't it? I'm coming to realize that. This is basically antisocial part 2. Yeah. When I find a theme, I like to stick to it. So, let me get... I actually didn't have the lyrics up for this, so... I'm afraid of the world. Where is it at? Alright. Yeah, I probably named it something stupid, didn't I? Let's see. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to just find these lyrics. Should have had these up before. There we go. I'm afraid of the world. All right. Cool. There we go. Yes. Thank you, John David Lees. My head is banging off my shoulders. You rock. All right. We're going to get this music queued up here, and we'll be ready to rock. Here we go. This is I'm Afraid of the World.
Sorry if I'm acting strange, I can't help it, but I've got this terrific fear of the world, and I just wish that it could all go away, but it's here and it's here to stay, because there's all kinds of people and most of them wouldn't think twice before they fuck up your day, or worse, your life, but that's what happens when you don't live in fear. It could be you if it isn't them. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid of the world. No, I'm not going out there alone, terrified of what might happen if I'm out by myself. It is enough to make me long for my death, and it will come at the hands of the people that are out there. It is better for me to just stay indoors than to risk what might occur if I step out for even 1 second. There is nothing in this world that is worth putting me in such great danger. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid of the world.
I'm afraid of the world. Isn't it kind of an appropriate song for for our times? I don't think there's ever been a time where we should be more afraid to go outside than right now. So thank you so much, Joe. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dr. Zorders. Hello, Gregory O'Sullivan, and thank you. Glad to see you here, bud. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Leon. So I super appreciate all of you coming by tonight, celebrating 50 episodes. Can you believe it? It's hard to believe, really. It seems like just yesterday, I decided to hit that, thank you, Frigsy. I decided to hit that go live button for the first time. And it was like, when I started this show, I actually streamed, before I streamed to YouTube, I streamed to Facebook. It was a private stream, and I sent it only to my wife, and I did one song. and then I was like, okay, well, this works. Let's try YouTube. So I think I might have actually done a public stream on YouTube, and I did a few songs, and that's still on the channel. You can go back and you'll see like test stream 1 or whatever it was, and then I did the real first show, which was on August 28th last year, and that's the one where I was green. You can't miss that one. It looked like the Jolly Green Giant or something, but I thought it would be cool to put this filter on and make myself look green. And here we are, 50 episodes later. All you awesome people are here, and it just it's really super meaningful to me that all of you can be here and share this music with me. That I've been dealing with this for my whole life, but it's usually just been me. And I've mentioned before, like, I used to just plug my mic in, and I would put the tracks in FL Studio, and I'd hit record. I have dozens and dozens of recordings of me doing essentially this, not in front of a camera, just in FL Studio, just audio recordings, to nobody. So I have a lot of practice, actually, of doing this. I have done some actual live shows that, mixed results. If you look hard enough on YouTube, you can find those too, because they're out there. There's an old Thomas Christ channel. If you find the old Thomas Christ channel, and I wish I still had access to that one, because I had like thousands of views on some of those videos. My old shows are on there when I actually did perform live. But anyway, yeah. So now we're gonna go to a song you haven't heard, and this is also, I think, one of the things that I latched onto in trying to make this album really fast. What I did was I latched onto newspaper articles. So I found, Jenny asks what happened to the old channel. I basically just kind of ignored it, and then I lost control of it because I think it was tied to an old email address that I don't no longer have nor can get into. So, so I don't remember the password, and then what happens is if you request a new password, they're going to send an email to that email address, and I don't have access to it anymore. So that's why I can't get into the old channel. Unfortunately, I wish I could, because I think I had a bunch of subscribers on there too. But anyway, so I was doing this album, and I was really latching on to newspaper articles. I found another newspaper article, and this one tickled my fancy, tickled my morbid sense of humor. Then anyway, there was an article about a guy who got so fed up with his wife that he rode off, and she tried to grab onto the hood of the car or something. So I made this song called "Now She's on the Hood." Anyway, so I'm not gonna try to explain it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, so this is "Now She's on the Hood." Hey, we'll see Kim have a nice dinner. That's Now She's on the Hood. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. It's got a whole different connotation in the UK. The bonnet sounds like she is sitting on an old-fashioned hat. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they call it the bonnet, and then the trunk is the boot in the UK. So it's all different anatomy of cars in the UK. Thank you, Jazzco. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Dr. Zorders. Frigsy says, live streaming is much harder than live gigging, especially when you have the amount of tech that you have. I did about 15 during lockdown. The first ones are not very impressive. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of figured it. Like, I was surprised at. Thank you, Frigsy. I was surprised at how, like, when I found out how easy it was, at least for me, like, it just worked. And I was like, I wish I had been doing this, like, 10 years ago. Like, all those times when I was, like, just singing into my computer to nobody, I could have been broadcasting live on the internet, and I probably could have figured it out back then. It might have been a little trickier because the tech wasn't good, but I'm sure that your streams were, if they weren't good at the beginning, I'm sure that you figured it out and you got it, because I know you're a really talented musician, so yeah, and you should keep doing it. So anyway, and this next song is another one that I've done. Hey, Gorshium, good to see you, buddy. This next one is called, I've done this before on the channel, and this next one is Prescription Entertainment. This was also part of the One Day album. Thank you very much, John David Lease. Yeah, I do have a Spotify account, so if you're on there, I don't really understand Spotify. I have it. I have an artist profile from DistroKid, but I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on Spotify. You have to have a subscription, like a paid subscription, and I don't have that. I have enough paid subscription as it is. But if you're on there, I'm on there, so you can do the whole Spotify thing, playlists, whatever all that stuff is. It's kind of Greek to me, but yeah. So anyway, this song, Prescription Entertainment, I've done on the channel before. It's kind of an homage to one band that I really like, and I've talked about before, is a band called My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult. If you've never listened to them, you really should, because they're awesome. But I wanted to make something that sounded like My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. So that's this song. And I found a bunch of samples of there used to be some really crazy stuff on YouTube. They've taken it all down, unfortunately, but that was also on the hard drive were all the samples from this, which is cool, because there might even be stuff, I haven't gone through it all, there might even be stuff that I didn't use, so who knows, that could be gold for the future. But at any rate, this is Prescription Entertainment.
Everyone knows. You can have that
prescription of entertainment. How do you like that? Thank you so much, Dr. Zorders. Thank you, Joe Glenn. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Night Train. Listening to that song makes me think I probably should make more like that. Although those kind of samples are going to be harder to find on today's YouTube. It's very washed down. By the way, hello to Dean Thomas. Glad to see you here, bud. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Leon. Thank you. Hey, Hambo, how you doing? Good to see you here. So the next song on this 1 day album is it's gonna be a little tricky because Frigsy thinks that would do well on TikTok. So here's two things that I don't know anything about. One is Spotify. The other one is TikTok. So even though it's funny enough, I've applied to jobs to be a TikTok creator because I figure I could probably figure it out if I had to. But I haven't gotten much traction on that, surprisingly. But anyway, Gorshim says, my main computer's power supply died. I'm watching on a PS3 and commenting on an old computer. That's really appropriate for this stream, Gorshim, because this album was on an old computer of mine that died. But I have the hard drive, and I have this thing that I can connect the hard drive to, and that's how I got these songs. But anyway, so this next song is going to be a little bit tricky. I didn't have lyrics for it, and the reason I didn't have lyrics for it is because I made them up as I went along. So I had to transcribe these lyrics, and they fit weirdly. So I don't think I would ever perform this song the same way twice, because I don't think it would be possible to perform it the same way twice. But anyway, this song is called Is This It? So here we go. Yeah, John David Lee says, I don't know anything about TikTok either. Yeah. It's a mystery to me. The young kids understand it. I probably should know more about it, and I probably should get on there, because apparently it's happening place. But anyway, yeah, I know they DistroKid puts the like Frigsy says here, DistroKid puts the music out on TikTok for the kids to use. I'm sure they're not using my music because they have no idea who I am. They see, oh, Thomas Christ, I don't know. All right, Russ, take care, have a good one. But yeah, so they're gonna be flipping through. They're gonna see, oh, Thomas Christ, what the heck is that? Anyway, Dave says I had to delete TikTok as I was spending too much time on there. Yeah. It is very addictive. I've seen the videos and stuff. They're really clever. It seems like it would actually be fun to do. So I might dive into TikTok and see what it's all about. But anyway, we're gonna do this song, Is This It? And it's gonna be interesting.
But my life is running dry. grab you inside. It'll hurt you. It'll make you want something more. But what that something is hard to define. It just defies all logic. Makes you wanna die. Makes you wanna die. That is what happens in this life. That takes you nowhere. And every fucking thing I say is worthless and meaningless shit that I say sometimes just to say it because I wanna say it, but I don't even know what it means. But I don't really care because that's the point. Or is it? Is this all there is? Is there anything else that life has to offer? No! 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 Oh fuck no! 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 This is it. This is everything. This is all that you have. You don't have anything else. You don't have even one other thing. You just have this. So that's it.
So there we go. That was. There we go. That was. Is this it? And again, if you just happen to come in, I see. Hello, Gary. Hello, Black Covers. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great night. If you just came in, that song. Thank you, Doctor's Orders. Thank you, Joe Glenn. Thank you, Jazzco. That song was. Thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, John David Lees. That song was totally. Freestyle when I recorded it, so it's kind of hard to reproduce, but I think I did all right there. It's a weird one, but this whole album is weird, and we're gonna get to some even weirder music, if you can believe that. After I think we have one or two more songs here. So this next one, this is another little experiment that I did. And the experiment here was to try to write a song that sounds like Nirvana. So I wrote a song that I think maybe sounds a little bit like Nirvana. You know, you can't really, Nirvana is just so good, and you can't really capture exactly what they were doing back in the 90s. But that's what I tried to do here. So this song is called Wrong Side. So here we go. This is Wrong Side. That's not the right song. Alright, I see what I did. I moved stuff around I shouldn't have. Here's Wrong Side, for real. There it is. Wrong side. Good night, Joe. Good night, Bubba. Good night, Dr. Z. I hope I'm not offending people with this. Like, holy shit. Have a good night, guys. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Jazzco. All right. So, if if that didn't send people away, the next song certainly will. And this was originally the first song in the album, and I put it toward the end because, yeah, it's one of these. It's one of these songs. I apologize in advance for this one, but, I for completeness sake, I need to do this one. I wrote a song, and I apologize profusely for this song. I wrote a song called Coming In Your Face. That was the first song on the record. Jesus Christ, what was I thinking? Anyway, I'm going to do it because, fuck it. We might as well. Oh, God. This is where I get myself into trouble. Let me find, because that's the one I accidentally played before. Yeah. All right, again. Apologies for this one, man, but this is where my mind was back then. So here we go. This is Coming In Your Face. That's what this is called.
I really lose. Time is the most insane of all, and you can really take a break or fall. I know I can never control. I know I am a big asshole, and so ready or not, I'm gonna jerk really hard and take my shot. This is the time, this is the place I can release, so you can't taste. This isn't water, this isn't spit, this is me coming in your face. I know I have the hardest cock. It is as hard as a diamond rock. So hard could poke you in the eye. So big and strong you could just die. And now I'm moving it up, ready to squirt but not in a cup. Close your eyes and open wide. Let's see how much I can shoot inside. This is the time, this is the place I can release, so you can taste. This isn't water, this isn't spit, it is me coming in your face. If you
Let's not do that one again. There it is. Yeah, YML material. Total YML material. Absolutely. Thank you, Nighttime. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for indulging me with that one. My God. Yeah, that's what you could see why I thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Dave. You can see why maybe I didn't want to open the show with that. Yeah, come check out my channel. I'm gonna do this song. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, everybody. My God. All right. So as your reward for putting up with that, I should do it every week. Yeah. My goodness. My subscribers would drop instead of go up, I think. You probably won't hear that one again, so I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway. So, I'm gonna, now, the next song probably, the title sounds maybe more suggestive than what it actually is. So we're moving away, so that's the end of the One Day album. We're done with the One Day album. What we're gonna do next, and so nobody's ever heard this stuff before, what we're gonna do next is, we're gonna move into, I have a few side projects that nobody's ever heard before, and one of them is called Wearing a Crazy Hat. So, along with this, you will get to see my idea of what cover art for Wearing a Crazy Hat would look like. And it's that. See that over there? That's the cover art for Wearing a Crazy Hat. So this is where I just get, this stuff will not fall under the Thomas Christ umbrella. I actually really like this song. It's called Sex on the Internet, and it's just really weird. So, hope you're ready for some weirdness. And yeah, this is the first time ever debut of Wearing a Crazy Hat. So, and there's a whole thing. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Glad to see you here. So, Scott, I'm about to do something. Total debut. This is Wearing a Crazy Hat, one of my best kept secret side projects. And trying to think here. So there was something I was going to say about this side project that I'm not remembering right now. Oh yeah. So one of the things that got me to do Wearing a Crazy Hat was I had this funny idea that I started calling a hat a head sock. So you'll actually hear that's in the lyrics of both songs, me refer to a hat as a head sock. Because I thought the idea of a hat being a sock for your head was funny. So that's literally the whole concept behind this side project. So anyway, this is Wearing a Crazy Hat, Sex on the Internet. Here we go. No, that's not. That's not it. We already heard that. Here we go.
I made a new slogan when the door opened. The temperature is hot. Electrical shock. The key to survival. Don't need a revival. Credit card breakfast. Sex on the internet. I'll buy one, get one. 50% off. Keep hitting refresh. Time to get wasted. Dow Jones Industrial. Merrill is lynching. Heart of stone. Sex on the internet. This is a Rickroll. Pack me a fresh bowl. Pass me the control. Money to pay the toll. nice collar. You save $1. These pills are delicious. Sex on the internet. My crazy hat's on. This is a good song. Print out the receipt. Take a trip to the beach. Here is my next stop. Put on a head sock. Don't wait a minute. Sex on the internet. Hand me the ashtray. I thought you might like to play. Looked over that way. Blue skies are turning gray. This is the last stop. That really makes it pop. Take advice from a cop. Sex on the internet. Everything is real, except things that are fake. You need to get down. Hey, did you hear that noise? I need some more time to get less work done. Tired of sleeping in. Sex on the internet. Sex on the internet. Sex on the internet. Sex on the internet. Sex on the internet.
There you go. Wearing a crazy hat. Sex on the internet. So, and that's the normal song from from Wearing a Crazy Hat. Because we're about to hear one that's really fucking weird. Much weirder than that. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Gregory. All right. So, we're about to get weirder, if you can believe that. We're going to go to this next song. This is where we get a little racy again with a song that's a double entendre. It's a pretty obvious double entendre. And this one's called Monkey Spank. Yeah, that's a song I wrote. Monkey Spank. So we're going to listen to that. We're celebrating the 50th show. So I thought I'd get a little crazy and do some weird stuff and that I wouldn't normally do. So here we go. This is Monkey Spank from the Wearing a Crazy Hat, my never before heard side project.
Monkey, 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 monkey. I've got a monkey, but I don't take the chance, 'cause if he gets out, he always starts to dance. But if he is good, I'll stroke him on the head, feed him bananas, he'll stay until I'm dead. I've got a monkey, he likes to shoot his gun, slap on his head sock, and
his attacks. He's very funny. He often laughs and jokes. Sometimes I beat him and then give him a stroke. Okay, so maybe this monkey thinks cliche. Maybe it's childish. I should be so ashamed, but I just don't care and take it to the bank. I call this monkey my little monkey Spank. Monkey, 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 monkey. Do the monkey spank. 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 Monkey, 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 monkey. There we go. That's Monkey Spank from wearing a crazy hat. The Night Train says, "Have I entered the Twilight Zone? This is nuts in a good way." Dave Fox says, "TC, you are killing me here." Dawn David Lee says, "Night Train, it's gone full Twilight Zone, and I am living the dream." And then Gorsium says, "My neighbors are gonna love this crank to 11. Yeah." They're going to have to deal with Monkey Spank. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Kim. So there we go. So that's 2 songs. Does Monkey Spank mean the same the other side of the pond? Yeah, it does. It does completely. Like I said, it was a very thinly veiled double entendre. Almost not a double entendre. It's so thinly veiled. Now, we're going to shift gears because there's actually only 3 songs from Wearing a Crazy Hat. And the third song I can't really perform live because it was just what the third song was I sampled I was telling my wife about a vocoder that I had in FL Studio, and I took a sample of that and then I just kind of like chopped it up and did crazy stuff with it, but it's not something you could really perform live, I don't think. So yeah, not veiled at all. No, not really. So now we're going to go to side project number 2, which I don't have a silly graphic for. I kind of wish I did. But my other side project is called Folk You. And it's really not necessarily folk music per se. I just think I just like the way that sounded. So basically the skinny on Folk You is back about 10, 15 years ago, what I would do is get really, really high, smoke a lot of weed, and then I would just make up songs. I would just make up songs, whatever came into my mind. I would sit there and play a toy keyboard. But then there would be things that would come out of that I thought were kind of interesting, and I would develop them. So one of those things, and this was also using a program called Chord Pulse. And what Chord Pulse is you would be able to arrange like blocks of chords and make arrangements. It's only for Windows, and it kind of is like an arranger keyboard sort of, so it has that kind of a sound. So I made this song called Grocery Store. So we're about to hear some Grocery Store. Hey Timothy, good to see you here. So this is Folk You, my second side project, and this is the song called Grocery Store. I think it's probably got a little bit of Devo in it, but I don't know. It's just bizarre. Silliness at its silliest. So here we go. Let's see what Grocery Store is all about. store. It's such a bore. Buy more and more at the grocery store. I bought bananas and I bought pears. Something circles and something squares. There were peaches and there were things. Potato chips and gummy rings. Lettuce for salad, red peppers. Aisle 9 goes on forever. Sandwich bread, pies and cakes. Buy the right stuff, make no mistakes. Grocery store, it's such a bore. Buy more and more at the grocery store. Put the items in a bag. Price is written on the tag. Paper, plastic, make your choice. Power shoppers, use your voice. Shopping cart with squeaky wheels. Gotta get all the deals. 2 for 1, this is a steal. Grab the beef, pick up the veal at the grocery store. It's such a bore. Buy more and more at the grocery store. Grocery store, it's such a bore. Buy more and more at the grocery store. Grocery store, it's such a bore. You gotta buy more and more at the grocery store. So that's grocery store. Weird Al, yeah, I was trying to think. It sounds like something. It's somewhere between like Devo and Weird Al and like Wesley Willis. Thank you, Scott. Kim says, I came in at the end of Monkey Spank. I'll have to watch the replay. John David Lee says, I hate shopping. Oh man, Prigsy says, oh man, you should have sold this to the presidents of the United States of America. Would have fitted nicely with peaches. Oh yeah, Ween too. Yeah, I guess it is a little Ween. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Kim. All right. So if you're still here, God bless you. Any rate, Night Train says, I believe you were on weed when you wrote this. Yeah, could be definitely certainly back in those days. So we're gonna conclude with what I think is the greatest of my side project songs. I love this song. This song is called the Bossa Nova Button. So on every cheap keyboard, every like Casio keyboard out there, there's a button, and it's the Bossa Nova button. Nobody dares push the Bossa Nova button to find out what happens. But I pushed the Bossa Nova button, and I found out what happened, and it was pretty cool. So we're going to find out what happens when you push the Bossa Nova button. So without further ado, here it is. This is the Bossa Nova Button, a Folk You, my side project song. That's on your keyboard. reach the sky with Bossa Nova. I had to push it, I wanted to know why. I tried to reach the sky with Bossa Nova. The Bossa Nova is fun, the Bossa Nova is great. The Bossa Nova is fun, the Bossa Nova is great. The Bossa Nova is fun, the Bossa Nova is great. The Bossa Nova is fun, the Bossa Nova is great. It's great. I'm saying it's great. If it weren't great, it would be not great. I pushed the Bossa Nova button, and this is what came out. I pushed the Bossa Nova button, and this is what came out. Yeah. Talking about the Bossa Nova. The Bossa Nova, everyone. I want to introduce every daughter and son to the smooth sounds of the Bossa Nova. Of the Bossa Nova. Listen to that Bossa Nova groove. It moves and grooves right through your shoes. And then you see that you can be deep in a sea of glee, because you have a reason to choose the freedom to win or the audacity to lose. So then you go when you're on the mic and you just think about wrapping it up, and then you know that you've got the right thing to do when you see it through a bucket full of glue. I pushed the Bossa Nova button, and this is what came out. I pushed the Bossa Nova button, and this is what came out. I pushed the Bossa Nova button, and this is what came out. I pushed that Bossa Nova button, and this is what came out. Give me a bowl of maraschino cherries. Give me a bowl of maraschino cherries. Give me a bowl of maraschino cherries, and I will eat them all. Bossa Nova is the boss. Yeah. The Bossa Nova button, everybody. We introduced every daughter and son to the smooth sounds of the Bossa Nova. How about that? Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Dave. So, Scott says, love the creativity. Gorsium says, goddamn, I love outsider music. John David Lee said, this has been my favorite show. Very entertaining. Well, thank you so much. It's been, thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jazzco. Thank you, Frigsy. It's been so fun to expose you all to this craziness that is Folk You and Wearing a Crazy Hat and the One Day album. Just some out there stuff. Thank you. John David Lee says, I want some of what TC was smoking when he wrote these tracks. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you, Derek. By the way, welcome, Derek. That is the last song of the night. How can I top the Bossa Nova button? I don't think you can. I really don't. So thank you all so much for being here and being awesome. And I will see you. Don't forget, tomorrow night, special thing happening, and that is episode 2 of You Rock. So we've heard from me. Tomorrow it's time to hear once again from you, and I think we're gonna have a great show lined up. Let me see, how many submissions have we gotten? We're up to I think we got about maybe 14 or 15, which is good. Might be possibly room for 1 or 2 more if you're so inclined. all you have to do is go to bit.ly/urock submit, and you can be included in this. And if you don't get on the next show, you'll get on, or the one tomorrow, you'll get on the one after that. So really nothing to lose, and everything to gain by getting on URock, because you rock. John David Lee says, submitted a track tonight. Awesome. I'll try to work you in. And you never know how long these things are going to take. Night Train, yeah, I saw yours. Thank you very much for submitting. And so I'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, click like, subscribe, the bell, all the things. There is the PayPal link, paypal.me/Thomas Christ Music, if you are so inclined. Certainly would appreciate any generosity that you may feel compelled to do, but if not, that's fine too. I just appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you tomorrow night for You Rock, because you rock. So keep on rocking, and have a good night. Bye-bye.